Hey there, it's Avery Grace, and I'm back again with another video. And I just wanted to make a video, of course. I have a video coming this weekend that is going to be a little heavy, but I'm ready. I'm ready to express myself. One sec. To express myself in that form. And that's why I made the previous video where I say everything is changing, because I truly believe it. I truly believe it. I feel like I am showing up as the person I want to be, and I'm doing things. I'm learning so much about myself, and it just, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in, and I'm taking it in. And so today I gave myself permission to, I say, take myself on a date. I ended up going Christmas shopping, but my sleep schedule has been so whack. I said it before, but it's like I've been going to sleep anywhere from like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. and then waking up at like 12 p.m. And I'm thinking, like, after I go on vacation, I'm going to do a hard reset. Not necessarily that hard. I'll probably just sleep a lot one day and then work on regulating my schedule. I don't know. I kind of like the chaos. I kind of like just being awake. Um, it's 4 a.m. right now. Oh my gosh. It's 4 a.m. Um, so there's that. But I wanted to kind of tell you guys, kind of tell you about my day, kind of tell you about how I'm feeling, but also kind of let you know that there's a video coming. It's a little heavy, but I'm going to release it because this is my journey. This is the raw part of it. I have talked about mental health, and I'm being open and vulnerable. Vulnerable. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I feel like I say that word a little weird. Um, Speech impediment. I'm just, I'm loving myself. I'm loving all the parts of myself that make me who I am. And I'm identifying the things I don't like about myself, and I'm changing that. I'm confronting it. And I really feel like this upcoming video really focuses on that. And so I'm excited. So I had the most emotional night. So I filmed that video yesterday. I filmed two. So I filmed that everything is changing. And that was like the aftermath of like filming this other video. And I filmed those last night, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. I think I was having a panic attack, honestly, when I was laying in bed, because it was just so many emotions. And I texted my best friend because I was like, I don't know if I'm having a panic attack or if I'm having heart complications. I was Googling. I was like, am I having a heart attack right now? Because I was like, one of those, like, I have to like focus on my breathing. And I was like, man, like, it's been a moment since I've experienced one of those. And it probably won't be the last. And I'm sure there'll be one again, because as I kind of go through this change in my life, and like I'm trying to create new habits, new identity. Maybe not new identity. It feels like a new identity. It feels, I said it before, it's like every time I make one of these videos and I make another video, I feel like I changed. I feel like I'm somebody else. But with this video, like, for some reason, like, I'm like, this is me to the core. This is everything that I want to say, that I have been struggling to get out this entire time. And There's obviously still more I could say, but I think I really touch on the most important part. And yeah, I'm still like in shock of what I went through on camera. Oh, by the way, on camera. And I'm gonna upload that to the internet. Ugh. So, I hope you watch it, but if it's triggering because it is about depression, then it's okay that you don't watch it. At the end of the day, it's for me and for those that need to hear it. And I've always enjoyed speaking as like you don't have to you don't have to live your life in a manner that like this was the hand you were dealt, so you have to be of the example. You are just like the rest, which just like the rest, that is something that echoes in my head and what did cause a lot of issues in my life, but also was what changed my life. And that's coming from the opinion of others that saw what I was born into, saw the life, the path that like I was given. Like my world felt small. It felt so small. And it's not surprising that like you would want to weigh out of that two different routes. And so I'm just happy to be here every day. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see this side of it. And I want to continue to tell my story for someone that needs to hear it. Because the saddest part about my journey, is watching all the people I grew up with or I knew end up like the rest of them, which is what people were telling me that I was like, what was going to happen to me? I'm going to turn out like the rest of them. The rest of who? Who are like, why do we put labels on people? Why do we put labels on kids? Like, why do we put so much pressure? Like, I was just forced to grow up so fast. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not mad about it because I think that there was a reason for it. It had to happen. That's all I can think. That's all I can think. There's a reason. I have a purpose in this life, and I feel so drawn to talk about my experiences. I I love to talk about my experiences. I love to share my journey, my accomplishments. I love to continue to ignore what other people say and just live my life. And I know that I'm being a good person. I know that I do good things and like I live a good life. I don't have a whole lot of regret in my life. The only regrets I have or would ever have is if I did not put myself out there, if I did not try and challenge myself, if I did not make myself uncomfortable so that I could move forward. So, wow. And I was thinking about it today and I'm like, I think I've created like 80 something videos, hundreds of them actually, that just never even got posted, but 80 or something published videos on YouTube. And They were so hard to make. This is still hard to make. I'm still like questioning my own sanity. Questioning if I should be doing this, but I cannot not do it. It's scary. It's so scary. And you know what sucks? What really sucks is that like I'm having to go through this emotional breakthrough. I'm having to deal and heal from things from my past so that I can move forward. And I get to then instead watch other people that don't have this trauma live their lives, do their thing, and like not have like yes, they have their own problems. We all like everyone has there's things in our life that weighs heavy on us. But like some people are lucky. Some people are lucky. Like they don't their problems are small. Their problems might feel big to them. But it's like you never know what someone's going through. And that's like why what you say, what you speak, even if not directly to another person, it impacts other people, positive or negative. I do choose to think about the negative comments. I don't like to respond to negative comments unless there's reason for me to do so. But I do like to read the negative comment and think about it and ask myself, do I agree? Do I disagree? Have I thought this through? Do I have an answer to that? I don't have to comment or reply because I don't have to. I don't have to spend my energy doing that. I can think about it. That can be something for me. But I just choose not to waste my energy on it. Point blank. Man, I'm trying not to make this a long video, but it might be a long video. Uh, so I took myself on a date today, a late date. I wanted to go to the mall, and then because I woke up late, I realized I did not want to deal with traffic. There was no way. There was no way. Um, no. If I can avoid it, I will. Uh, so I ended up kind of just going to a few local places and I stopped and got coffee and breakfast and I enjoyed that. It was so nice. And then I was thinking about buying flowers for myself. And so I made a post because I was being silly. Because I made a post last night about taking myself on a date when I wake up. I'm excited. And then I was like, should I buy her flowers? I think she'll like that. And then somebody commented asking if they can contribute to it. And I was like, absolutely. Like, yes, please. Like, make my day better. Absolutely. And so they sent me some money. And then was looking at, I went to go get the flowers for myself because I was like, ooh, what kind of flowers am I going to pick out? Because there's some beautiful ones that are like locally that I'm like, wow, what else can I say? They're beautiful. I love lilies are my favorite. There's another flower that I like. Honestly, I just like to look at flowers. And if they look beautiful, then I like them. But while I was doing that, I there was a plant clearance and I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Probably spent nearly an hour circling these clearance racks trying to tell myself I don't need all these plants. I don't need them all. But I was like, oh my God, they're like perfect. Like I have a lot of plants. I have a lot of plants already. This one is fake. Because this room does stay pretty dark. Yeah, it stays pretty dark. I have some natural light going on. I've got it's kind of this is I got equipment over here. I have if I like I want to, one day have a podcast and have like a really good setup and like something that like I can just sit down, turn lights on, hit hit start. Right now I don't, and I use all my equipment for everything. And so it doesn't stay in one place for very long. And then I'm like, oh, I don't care. When I have a thought, I want to share my thought. I don't want to sit here and fiddle with stuff. I just want to turn the camera on and talk. And that's why like sometimes I just look like a mess. Like and I recognize that like I do need to put more effort in myself and not just like just it's not necessarily that I got to put effort in myself because I care, but I just noticed a pattern of like not caring on camera and that like that's contributing to me having a little bit of low energy because I'm not putting time into myself like physically like to make myself feel beautiful. I'm honestly ugh, like good chunk of the last couple months has literally been me rolling out of bed and just like getting on the computer, working, messaging. Like I felt like I haven't had time to really like take pictures of myself. I haven't been on schedule with taking photos every day, like uploading to my story and things like that. My marketing has kind of been like off because I don't have really any new videos. I have a bunch of videos. I have so many videos. This is where I think I mentioned in a previous video, my last video about wanting help because I have so many short videos, especially like safe for work videos, and they're just sitting there. And I'm like, one, I'm exhausted to make new content, and then two, I have the content. I just have to be creative with it or find a song for it or I don't know. But it's like I've been kind of like struggling with like how do I want to express myself? What do I want to do? And like I want to show more of my personality, but I'm also like I get so torn sometimes. This is the part with like where I've wanted to make friends or like have community with like other creators because it it just kind of helps me and reminds me like hey, like stop complicating it. Just do it. Okay? And so, I don't know, I just like get so inspired from other people and yeah, we overcomplicate things sometimes. And I'm hoping like with this like going forward with my journey at this point is like recognizing that and just getting the content out. I can be a perfectionist. I can be a perfectionist, but it is how it is. Now I've been trying to tell you guys about my day, the date I took myself on. Um, yeah, so I got breakfast and then I went to the plant shop and then I ended up getting plants because they were on clearance. And then I was like, should I buy myself flowers? Because this person sent me money for flowers. And I was like, nah, don't spend the money on that. You know, at the end, like, I think sometimes, like, I even overcomplicate small things like that because I'm like, I said I was gonna buy it for flowers. Somebody gave me money for flowers. I should buy flowers. But technically, like I bought, like I mean, some of these plants might be able to flower. Okay, no, they won't. They won't. But they're so pretty and they're gonna last forever and they're gonna duplicate and I'm gonna continue to fill my house and all the walls and every windowsill and backyard and front yard and I cannot wait to have the most magical house. I'm sipping on some green tea. That's cold because this cup doesn't keep it warm. I need one of those warming cups that stay hot. I need that. But yeah, so I got those plants. I feel really happy. Now I'm like, oh God, I just brought a bunch of new plants, like a lot of plants into my house. And, you kind of have to like separate them because if they're dirty and they got like insects or bugs in them, you do not want that spreading to your plants that are established and like a plant can look totally healthy and then all of a sudden infestation. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. I can't even believe I said it. I shouldn't have said it. I should have just shut my mouth. But but I'm quarantining them right now. So hopefully that all works out. And I'm really happy with them. I'm really happy with the purchase. And then I went to Marshall's and I love Marshall's. I love like those discounted stores. Um I hate I hate spending full price on things. I love thrifting and that's clearance stores. So I went to Marshall's because I was thinking about getting a few presents. I told everyone, I was like, because being self-employed is a little hard and like I've been saving for taxes. Taxes are insane. And I'm like, oh, these platforms take a percentage and then you gotta pay a percentage and then you get like half of that and then you gotta pay bills and live and I've just been feeling broke. Like I have a little extra cash, but I just been feeling so broke and I'm like, please don't buy me anything. Don't buy me anything because I'm one of those people that if you buy me something, I feel like I gotta buy you something. And but then it's like it's not necessarily about that. I think what I think about gift giving, it's like the thought about it. The thought about it. What am I saying? It's the thought. It shows that you cared enough to say, hey, I think this person might like this. Even if it's like cheap. Doesn't have to. I think because I like to be extra, I like to make people feel special and like I know that about myself and so I like to not try to put myself in a situation where I will spend money because I will go overboard and as someone that is just like trying to get their finances in order I'm like okay let's not do but then I ended up because two people in my life said that they were buying me gifts anyways and that they are cheap and I was like okay and so I was like you know what I'm gonna go to Marshall's and I'm just gonna browse. Maybe I might find something for myself. But I browsed, and there is something so exciting about picking out gifts for people because, and I like to think I'm a good gift giver. Maybe I need to do some YouTube channels about that. Because I like to be practical. I like to pick out things that people will actually use. I don't I think about like how much junk gets created and I'm like what down to the core. Like, what is something that like I would receive and I would like? Because like I've gotten gifts before where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I will ever use this or if I like this or like, oh, this is cool. I don't know. Sometimes it's just junk. I hate to say it, but that's what they market to us. And some people think it's cool. And I guess I've also just kind of gotten to be a picky person. Like I now realize that I have my own taste. I used to just be like whatever. And now I'm like, you know what? I don't have to live my life liking everything. I can have favorites. So I kind of have favorites. Like perfumes. Like there's a perfume. Like I like some name brand perfumes. I mean it's like $100. I hate it. I hate that I like $100 perfume. But I did I got gifted Burberry for Christmas last year and I made it last all the way up until um like October. Yeah, October. I made it last till October. And I mean, I could have used it a lot more. I was very like considerate. Like, I try not to use it too much, but like enough because I like to smell myself. Even though I work from home, I like to smell myself. It's like this is like I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for anyone else. It's like I like to smell good. I also like to. I mean, I do it for my partner. I guess I want him to smell me, but I do it for me. And so so it's like if someone buys me a fragrance or spray, I just kind of gotten to a point where I'm like, I don't want to use it. I'll use it if I have to, or I'll give it, or like if I have like a guest over, I'll be like, hey, you can use it. So I like to think about like when I'm picking out gifts for other people, like, are they gonna like this? Are they gonna use it? Like, I don't want to just assume. And, obviously you gotta get to know people too to know what they like. That 4 a.m.'s hitting me. But, I did. That was part of what I wanted to do today was go buy some perfume because I'm completely out. But I didn't make it to the mall. But I made it to Marshall's. So I picked out gifts and I feel really happy about it. And then I came home, I made dinner, I watched some TV. I've been watching AP Bio. I love it. I love it. I love that show. I'm almost over. It's almost over. I only got 3 more episodes. I hate when good things end or when you gotta wait on things. But, and then I bought myself, when I was at Marshall's, I bought myself some notepads. I'm like, this is fun. I always get like just boring notepads. I never do anything. Like, I mean, I do certain exciting things in my life. Like, I like buying things that make me happy, stuff. Oh my God. Little, I love looking at stuff. But like for some reason, like with writing, like I like to write, but I just pick out the most boring stuff. And I'm like, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Maybe I might. I'm always like, I don't want to be wasteful with my paper, and I'm like, I want to, and I feel I write a lot of notes, so I keep a lot of just paper on my desk, just showing you everything that I got going on here. Um, but yeah, it was a good day. I feel really good. I'm really happy I got some plants. Uh, what else? I guess that's it. This was a pretty long video. Um, I'm not gonna apologize. But yeah, I'm really excited with where things are going in my life. I'm feeling really good. I'm really, really good about this video I'm gonna upload. I think it really made me think. It made me think in like all the right ways. Like, and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it happen on camera because there was moments where I'm like, should I delete this? Should I just forget this ever happened? But I'm like, no, we're confronting those thoughts and we're asking ourselves why. So, thank you for watching today. I so appreciate it. If you watched all the way through, give yourself an applause because holy moly. I'm like, who listens to this stuff? And then somebody is like, I do. I listen to it on their drive. And I was like, oh, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna keep doing it then. That encouragement. So if you listened all the way through, please, please, please leave a purple heart so that I can know that you listened all the way through, and that encourages me to keep doing this because I will continue to do it either way. But it just kind of gives me that little bit of satisfaction to know that there is a little bit of purpose with it as well. It's not just me doing it, but also other people like it. So, yeah. And if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. It's a free way to support this channel. And if you're not already, subscribe so you can see more of me. If you watch this whole video all the way through and you're not gonna subscribe, tell me down below why. I'm asking the questions. All right, I will catch you in the next video. Thanks for sticking around. Bye.